Okay, it's PTRSD Boy. I am at the site for All About Casual Games Best of 2019. This is a site that shows all the best casual games of the year. It's the last day, and so I voted a couple of times. You can vote unlimited amounts of time, actually. Uh, so I'm going to look through and see which choices I made, and maybe in the comments you can mention the ones that you made. Voting is unlimited, by the way. Yeah, I led off by saying I voted a couple of times already, but they encourage it. So the first one is for Best Hidden Object Game of 2019. Here we have Mystery Case Files, that's one I know, Never Tales, The Christmas Spirit, The Anderson Accounts, Paranormal Files, a couple of others. The thing about a lot of casual games is that I haven't really checked out many of them, but I know the history of some of them. Never Tales never really appealed to me. It always seemed like it was a big jumble of things, and it was put together as a jumble on purpose. That never really appealed to me. But Mystery Case Files as well, it seems to have fallen off a bit, and so I'm not interested in saying that one's the best hidden object game. The Christmas Spirit, Mother Goose's Untold Tales. Christmas ones don't usually win with me, but this year might be a little bit different, so I'm going to hold on to that one. There's Ghost Files, Paranormal Files, the Anderson Accounts. I've heard good things about the Anderson Accounts, so I'm either the Christmas Spirit or Anderson Accounts right now. Vacation Adventures I don't think is going to make it for me, and then Whispered Secrets. I've heard very good things about Whispered Secrets, so the three that I'm thinking of are the Christmas Spirit, the Anderson Accounts, and Whispered Secrets. And the one I'm going to pick is Whispered Secrets, Cursed Wealth. I voted previously, I actually did put in a vote previously for the Christmas Spirit. I'm not going to put in one for the Anderson Accounts. I think it's either going to be Whispered Secrets or the Christmas Spirit. I'm going to vote this time for the Whispered Secrets, Cursed Wealth one. Next one is Best Adventure Game of 2019. I've loved the Cadenza series in the past. It seemed kind of weak as it went along. I love the big push that My Brother Rabbit got, but I'm not too sure that that's a game that I'm interested in. Dark City series has always been really great. Darkness and Flame is also very good. Dreadful Tales, I've heard good things. Reflections of Life, Slipping Hope is one that I think is a return to form for the Reflections of Life series. I really like that one quite a bit. Stormhill Mystery and Wanderlust. So I'm left with, in my opinion, Dark City, Darkness and Flame, Dreadful Tales, or Reflections of Life. Dark City I think that whole Dark City series is pretty exceptional, and I love Reflections of Life as well. It's very ornate in terms of its art style, but it's to me very enjoyable. So between these two, I'm going to vote for Reflections of Life, Slipping Hope, but Dark City Vienna was very close. Time management and strategy game. This one I'm not too keen on it, so I'm going to go with. This is a struggle. I'm going to go with Incredible Dracula, The Ice Kingdom. I don't feel too strongly about any of these. Best Match 3 and Puzzle Game. I've always liked Jewel Match, so I'm going to go for Jewel Match Solitaire 2. I'm not going to spend too much time on that one. Get Best Game Visuals of 2019. I haven't seen all of these. I've heard about some of these. I've already voted for Reflections of Life. I'm not sure if I should go for the best visuals for that one. But I'm also not feeling super strong about the rest of these either. I've heard good things about Vermilion Watch in the past, and the same for Mystery of the Ancients. I'm not super convinced about Mystery of the Ancients, so I'm going to go either between Vermilion Watch and Reflections of Life. I think I'm going to go for Reflections of Life again, because I really enjoyed that game. Uh, No disrespect to Vermilion Watch, but I liked Reflections of Life series very much. I'm going to go with them. Best game storyline. Dark romance is a format that I like a lot, where you flip between two different characters. That's very unusual. I don't know the best game storyline I'm going to give to Reflections of Life. I've already given it 2 awards in this already. New York Mysteries has always had good lines, has good plots in the past. I'm going to go with them for this one. I have not actually played this one, but based off of past work, I'm going to go with New York Mysteries. And best new game series. I've heard really good things about Dreadful Tales, and not a lot about the rest, so I'm just going to go with Dreadful Tales. Best game sequel. This is interesting. I wish they would have some sort of a holiday theme section. I'm not sure if the Christmas spirit is the best out of all of these, but I like the fact that they made a specific holiday one in here as well. They made that choice to put it in for best game sequel. I'm honestly leaning towards the Christmas spirit. I'm not sure if I want to go for Moon Souls. Mystery Case Files has been a bit weak. Dreadful Tales would be a close second, but I'm going to go for the Christmas spirit. Then we have Best Concept. For this one, Halloween Chronicles, Haunted Manor, Whispered Secrets. Yeah, I'm going to go with Whispered Secrets for this one, Dreadful Beauty. I feel a bit bad about not putting in Moon Souls for any of these awards, but I can always go back and vote again later. Okay, Best Game Developer of 2019. To me, Madhead Games always has to be in there. Grandma Studios has fixed a lot of the problems that I had with them in the past year or two. Elephant Games, I don't think so. Artifex Mundi is a giant in this space, but I'm not sure that I've been loving their games recently. 5BN also should be in the conversation. For me, Madhead Games and Grandma Studios are the two that I'm thinking of the most. 5BN Games, I think I'm overlooking a bit, but since Grandma Games has a lot of the stories that I like, I'm leaning towards them. Madhead Games is always really good as well, but this time around I'm going to give it to Grandma Studios. Partially because they've improved a lot from what they've been doing in the last year or so. Madhead Games, I'd love to give it to them almost every year, but in this case, I'm going to go with Grandma Studios because they're putting out a couple of games that I like particularly well. And 5BN Games, the only reason they're not getting anything is because I can only vote for one at this time. I will actually put in a vote for them later. Most buzzed about game of 2019. Buzz, I am not sure if any of these, honestly, have the most buzz. I love the Dark Parables series. I don't know that they're the most buzzed about. I'm not going to vote for Dark Parables here because I don't think it really fits in terms of most buzzed about. I would give it to Dreadful Tales. They've been a good up and coming series, so I'll give it to them. And then Best of the Best. I'm looking over these choices. I honestly would have put in one or two other games for Best of the Best. I'm not sure that this is the best choice for all the best games for the year. Mystery Case Files Black Crown. I just think that Mystery Case Files is a bit weak in terms of its writing and overall presentation. I'm not a big fan of what they're doing right now. Whispered Secrets, that looks good. Dreadful Tales: The Space Between, I've already given it at least one award. Mystery of the Ancients: No Escape. I've never been a big fan of Mystery of the Ancients, so I'm not sure I'm doing that one. Roman Adventures, I can't get much of a feel for that one. I'm going to go for Whispered Secrets. Wanderlust has come up more than once, and so I need to check that one out, but not this time. And I'm going to vote. And those were all the choices for this year, all the casual games for 2019.